Tonight we're talking about the 3 stages of your Avon Online Sales. Now, this has come up in the group, especially if you're new to online sales. You may not be familiar. It does work differently than your face-to-face sales. So it's just a matter of getting used to once you start building your online presence and you start getting more sales trickling in, it'll start making more sense. But the first step, stage 1, is your orders come in and you're notified. Now this is when a customer places their order on your online store over at Avon. When they submit their order, you'll get notified from Avon that you received an order. And so the way to check, especially if you've been promoting, if you've been posting, if you have a blog or you've been doing Facebook notes or whatever you've been doing to try to build your online presence, the thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to check the reports in your direct sales. And so there's 2 reports. The first one is where you get notified. And I call it a real-time direct delivery report, but it's not exactly real-time because it does take about an hour. For me, it takes about an hour once I get an online order in. And so what you would do is that you would go to your web office, in the web office tab, and then on the right side, you would see how many direct deliveries came in. So those are the sales that actually came in for the day. Now this is just Avon notifying you, letting you know that they came in. So then if you click the link that says direct delivery orders, then you would go to the direct delivery, the reports or the order activity report. And then again, this is just for the daily orders that come in. So this doesn't necessarily mean that these orders have posted or that you're getting paid for them. It doesn't mean that they're going to count for the campaign that you're in either. All this report is showing you is that an order has come in for the day. So along with the direct delivery report, Avon will also send you an email. Mine usually come after midnight, so it's like the next day, early morning. So you can see they come usually at 12 o'clock. Sometimes I'll get them 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it depends. But every day, if you get an order for that day, then you'll also get an email from Avon letting you know how many orders came in for that day. And then what I like to do is I get a spreadsheet and I actually put those orders on my spreadsheet so that I can keep track of the campaign that's coming in. It's my own personal record. But there's also a way that Avon has another report. But first, let's look at the email. And at the bottom, it says, your customer orders will ship within 2 business days. Once an order is shipped, your account will be updated with the award sales and earnings. So right there, it's saying, this is just letting you know that the order has come in, but you won't get your commissions until after it ships. So that takes us to the next stage of your online order. So once your order ships in stage 2, once your order ships, then your commission is posted. And the way how you can tell if your order ships is if you go to Avon's direct delivery orders report. And you can find that report under the orders link, and then you click direct delivery orders report. And this report is going to show you the orders that have come in, that have shipped, and now Avon has posted your commission. So it's a reference to see how what orders will count towards your campaign. So we'll go to the report. Now you'll notice, and I have I'm using campaign 20 as a sample, just so you can see the differences between the two reports that the direct deliveries report has. So you can pull up your online orders through with the campaign, and this will show you all the orders that posted in that campaign. You can also use the direct delivery orders report by date. Now, if you notice, the sales, there's a discrepancy because for the dates, when I put in campaign 20 date, which is September 5th through the 18th, it's only showing orders that posted between those dates. It's not necessarily showing the orders that posted for campaign 20. So this is kind of tricky. So this is the difference. When you're counting for, if you're trying to count the online orders that come in for a certain campaign, let's say campaign 20, you're going to, if you do it by date, you're going to see the orders, they overlap. Okay, so for campaign 20, you'll notice that for the dates, that some of those dates, the ones that are in yellow, those are actually campaign 19 orders. So they posted in campaign 20, so those orders are going to count for campaign 20. So the best way to figure out what online orders are going to post for the campaign is to use the campaign report. And there's a little arrow there. And this is going to pull up all the orders that posted in that campaign. Even if they came in at campaign 19, if they shipped in 20, then they're going to count for campaign 20. So that's a good idea, and you'll figure it out as you start playing around with this report as your orders come in. Just kind of play around, see how it works. But this is good to know, especially if you're trying to track for an incentive. So if you're at the end of a campaign, let's say you're trying to figure out how much your campaign sales will be for that certain campaign, or let's say for the Rake in the Dollars, the Locket campaign 21, whatever campaign. By the end of the campaign, you'll want to check out this report and click the campaign button, and then pull up the report to see what orders have posted for that campaign. And then of course you'll want to also add your traditional sales, your face-to-face sales. So the number circled in that total order amount, you'll use that number plus your face-to-face sales, and you'll get a rough idea of how much your campaign is going to be counted for by the end of the campaign. It does get a little confusing, but just check out that report. And then the next stage, stage 3, is when you get paid by Avon. Now, though your order, the online order has posted, and you see it in the direct deliveries order report, it doesn't necessarily, it's in your account, but you haven't gotten issued the payment yet in hand. So we'll go ahead and check out how to do that. First, what you're going to do is, now that you've checked the report and it shows the orders that were posted, you're going to go to your account balance, which is on the top right, My Account, and you'll click that and you'll see your statement, and you're going to click Search. And when you click Search, then you'll see all the orders that are posted and the commissions that are due into your account. Now there's 2 ways you can get paid. You'll see your breakdown of the commissions, and then if you place an order, your regular face-to-face order with Avon, And your credits here will go towards your balance that you owe Avon for that campaign. So whatever credit you have, first Avon will issue it to pay off your balance that you owe for your current order. And then whatever you have left, then Avon will go ahead and issue you a check, and then you'll get that money. So the way how you can set up your preferences for payment is if you go to my account and you click the Get Paid by Avon, and then you'll see two options. Option one, if you select this, if you click it, Avon will ask you for your bank account, the routing number, so that if there's any extra after you pay for your current order, then they'll submit the rest of your online order commissions to they'll direct deposit it. So they will issue you a check after the whatever overage you have. And then the next option is that you can get a prepaid card in the mail. So if you don't want to get direct delivery, you can select this option, and Avon will issue you a nice debit Visa card. And whenever you have online commissions due to you, they'll load your card. And you can use it anywhere. Avon only, you can't load it yourself like with other funds. It only gets loaded with Avon funds. So that's another option. And then lastly, your deposits or your prepaid card will get issued, your payments will get issued on the 1st and the 15th. So I hope that kind of cleared out a little bit of the cycle. First, you get notified of your online order, and it waits to be shipped. And then stage 2 is when the order ships, your commission gets posted, and you can check the direct deliveries report to see which orders have posted and which ones fall within the campaign that you're in. And then step 3, once the order posts, and then you get paid by Avon, and it'll either issue you the credit from your order that you submit to Avon, your regular customer orders, or on the 1st and the 15th, it'll get issued either in direct deposit or by your prepaid card if you have an overage after you pay your balance. I know this was a really short how-to, which is probably good for a Friday night, but I just wanted to cover that so that next time this question comes up in the group, we have a little how-to that they can reference, members can reference, but also if you have a downline who is not understanding how the online orders works, then feel free to point them in this direction and let them know, show them this how-to once we get it posted. Okay, so now let's go to the quote. The quote for the day is, "Work like a boss." I know, excuse me, I know that, work like a boss, boss life, beauty boss, online beauty bosses, the boss thing is kind of played out. But to work like a boss, what does that mean? So we're going to go over what work like a boss means, because to work like a boss, you have to know what a boss does. So 1, to work like a boss, don't get comfortable. Now, comfort means don't try to mix things up. Don't try to get into, I know for me, sometimes I'll get in a routine, and it's hard for me to break out of that routine. So the first thing to work like a boss is don't get comfortable. The second is look for opportunities. Avon has a lot of opportunities. They have fundraising opportunities. They have leadership opportunities. If you haven't looked into leadership, vending, whatever opportunity that you can use or take to grow your business, be open. I know it's hard to do video. So if there's an opportunity to do a Facebook Live or to just do a how-to video, take that opportunity to grow your business. And then third, be a doer, not a dreamer. Now, our businesses can start with the dream, but if you're just sitting with the dream, then your business isn't going to grow. So you got to do it. So be a doer, not a dreamer. And 4, do whatever it takes. If you want to make your business work, you got to do whatever it takes. You got to get out there. You have to learn. You have to get out of your comfort zone. So do whatever it takes to get your business going. And then 5, remember your why, because your why is going to drive you to work your Avon business. So remember your why, especially when you're not feeling motivated. If your why is to take a trip, then remember that why and start working towards that goal. Number 6, be self-motivated. A boss motivates themselves. Because this is your own business, we can get inspiration or motivation from other people, especially from Avon or our Avon family. But you can be motivated, but you really need that self-motivation also to get you out there. So be self-motivated. And 7, be in the right mindset. And the right mindset is that boss mindset. If something doesn't go as planned and you quit right when it doesn't go as planned, then that's not the mindset. You always hear failures. We learn from our failures. We learn from things not working out. If plan A doesn't work, go to plan B. That's what a boss does. That's what it means when you're working like a boss, because you're always trying to find different ways that are going to work. If one goal doesn't work, then adjust it and see if the next adjustment works. So be in the right mindset. So if there's failures, that you pick yourself up and you motivate yourself. Now, the thing about these 7 tips about working like a boss is that if you find that you do all these 7 steps, then you're no longer a boss. You're an entrepreneur. Now you have the mindset of an actual entrepreneur. And really, a boss, the definition of a boss is someone who, to simplify it, tells what other people need to do. They're the person that relays the workload or lets people know what they need to do. So in the beginning, when you're starting your business as your own boss, yes, that's what you need to do. But as you start following all those steps, now your mindset has gone from boss to entrepreneur. And that's when your business really starts to, things start making sense and coming together because you're working the business like an entrepreneur. So I just wanted to go over that. We take the boss thing for granted, but really think about it. What is a boss? What does a boss do? And I hope that helps with your business. But all right, everyone, thanks for joining us. And I will see you in our next live. See you in the group. And if you have any questions about this online orders, about anything that we covered tonight, feel free to leave a comment. If I wasn't clear enough in some of the slides, then please, ask for an explanation a little more, and we can talk about it in the group as well. All right, everyone. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.